afternoon, everyone. My name's Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading's Miami office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Friday, August the 2nd, 2013, and here is today's midday market update brought to you by wallstreettrading.com. Before I get into the video here, folks, I want to remind you guys, if you guys have not been to the website yet, go check it out. We have a lot of nice free education information on there for you all. At the same time, we are offering our active traders course August the 10th, August the 11th, including a 2-day lab. It'll be hosted down here at our office in South Florida, down here in Miami, Coral Gables. If you're not in the area, we are also planning on setting up a webinar. If you want to find out more details, you can contact me at ccooper@wallstreettrading.com. So far, we have been getting a good response, so therefore, you may want to may want to contact me to find out some details. But aside from that, let's go ahead and break down the markets. Starting off with how the indices are trading for the session so far. The Dow's down 20, the Nasdaq's up a point, the Russell 2000 is down 2, S&P down 2 points. The VIX is down 81 cents. Bonds are catching a bid today. TLT up $1. Euro strong. FXE up 72 cents. Dollar UUP down 10 cents. Commodities are pretty much flat to slightly higher, pretty much mixed. I mean, you have SLV silver up 26 cents, you have JJC copper up 5 cents, you have GDX, which was showing some nice momentum this morning, came off the highs though. It's down 9 cents now after being at the top of the change from open list on our ATF watch list to track the sectors intraday. GLD up 11 cents, crude oil via USO down 27 cents. If we take a look at some of the key top sectors today on the change from open list, we had XHB, which is a home builders, TNA, which is a small cap, Russell 2000, FXI for the Chinese stocks, Chinese ETF, the Nikkei ETF, I believe that is. XLB from the material stocks. You have X and CLF doing good today. XLY for consumer discretionary is the top 5 of the list as well. Bottom of the list, we have VXX, that's a volatility index. We have IYR, the real estate. We have GDX. We have SMH down there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the market, see what the market's doing. We had a nice little overnight range on the ES between 1703 and 1701, call it. When the employment numbers came out this morning, they sold the market off on that news, and we were able to hold this nice little bid down here around 1696, and you can see they've been buying us up ever since that level. We're currently trading 1701, breaking back inside the range. If we hold back above the 1700 level, we should see a move back up towards this little pocket right here, up towards 1703 quarter. Okay, if you take a look at the 5-minute chart, you can see the same thing here with just a little bit more price action on the chart. All right, you can see a little overnight range that we were trading in. They sold us all the way down to 1696. 1696 held once, held twice, then formed a higher pivot at 1696 half, and that's pretty much what had which brought us back above the 1700 level. This little move down here showing us that bidders are coming down here near the lows. Buyers want to get involved. They bought it over this little tight pattern right here, and up we go. So going forward in the afternoon session, you want to look for the ES. As long as the ES can hold above, I would say 1699 down here. We take out this trend line. As long as the ES can hold above this little pivot that it made right here before it moved to the top side, right here at 1699. All right, we should be looking for this to possibly move back up towards 1702 in this little pocket right here. And then if we could break above 1702 half, we could trade up towards yesterday's highs around 1703.75. If not, we'll be looking for a move back down towards 1699, then 1698, which is the opening price. Which you see the blue dotted lines, that's the opening price in the charts. And then the 1697. So keep an eye on that. But aside from that, dip buyers came in today, which was pretty much expected as the market had a nice little move up yesterday. So you got some people looking to pick up some equities for the cheap. Now, as far as the rest of the market goes here, let me bring up my charts. Alright, starting off with the ETFs here, of course. Give me 1 second. Pretty much a quiet day though, guys. Alright, so starting off with the SPY. SPY gapped down, so the VIX gapped up, and then of course the VIX faded all the way back down to lows now. And we did a little double bottom right down here. Alright, and we've been rising since. As long as the SPY can hold above this 170.50 area, look for them to try to take a positive and try to retest yesterday's highs, and we'll see. As far as the triple Qs goes, alright, triple Q's trading pretty clean today, leading the market up today. You can thank LinkedIn for that. LinkedIn have a nice move. We'll take a look at that chart here shortly. But triple Q's, alright, back above previous day's highs. As long as we can hold above 76.65, look for this trend. We pull back, look for there to be some support around the opening price around 76. Let's see here, 76.58. IWM trading sideways. You can see the IWM is pretty much trading inside of yesterday's range. All right, so we have a little 2-day range that could be in play right here, especially if we don't break above yesterday's high. So keep an eye on the IWM. As far as some stock goes, there are some movers and shakers on the board. One name that we have traded in the room so far this morning, all right, was LVS. All right, we call this one out for a trade over 57.30. You can take a look at the 5-minute chart right here, and you can see it was having some trouble breaking past 57.30. All right, finally broke past that level. We were able to get involved right here around 57.35. I dumped it at 57.52, even though my target was 57.80, but I just went ahead and got out the trade because I wanted to go to lunch, and there's some traders still working in it. And here I can show you my charts that we use on our Fusion software, which is our professional trading software that we use in our office down here in New York, and pretty much all the traders in the office use the Fusion. But there's different platforms you can use. You can see I got long right here at 57.32, and I pretty much sold it right here at 57, around 57.52. I could still be long, but I went ahead and took it off to lock it in. But there's some more decent action out there. You can take a look at LinkedIn, LNKD. All right, this one's not really doing much, just grinding higher. Had a nice little momentum move right here for a nice little pop. This little downward channel off this little low. Rallied up, same pattern, rallied up, but was not able to break over these 238s. And now it's holding a nice little support down here around 235.50 or so. This one looks like it wants to make a new high. I mean, we had this nice little bullish flag pattern that popped up and it's trading sideways now. As long as it holds its base down here around 235.60, look for them to try to push it up towards the close. If not, we break below that base around 235 or so. Look for them to try to knock it back down. I would say towards this area right here, 232 or so. So keep it on LinkedIn. Still looks like it has some nice traction. Also, some action in QCOM. We were calling out QCOM throughout the session today here. You can see 5-minute chart on the screen. This thing gap down. It's been trading high ever since. It was pretty strong yesterday, so for it to get gap down and get bought up today like this, that means there's definitely some buyers interested in picking up this stock right here. And again, across the board, it's pretty mixed. I'm not really seeing any standout sectors. You have some action in HPQ. I'm not sure if they had earnings. Just looking at my little heat map here, and you can see HPQ, nice powerful move in HPQ. Wow, we didn't even talk about this day in the room at all. We pretty much missed this one, but HPQ is in play, so keep that one on your radar. I wouldn't buy it up here. I wait for a little pullback. It may pull back sometime soon and then trade down and then maybe get bought back in the last 30 minutes to close. That's what usually happens with these stocks that trend up the whole day. People take profit and then you have some buyers that try to come in and buy the close on it. What else do you have that's making some decent action today? Again, the steel stocks are making a nice move from the gap down. CLF, nice move. Keep an eye on this one right here. This one looks like it's flagging up for another move on the 30-minute chart. You have a nice little up bar, sideways action, forming a bull flag. US still showing some strength this morning, but it gave it back. I guess you could keep an eye on this one as well. I like CLF better, so CLF would be the go-to stock. Again, the casinos, they're in play. Wynn Resorts making a move to the top side. This one shows some nice relative strength yesterday, and here you go, nice little continuation pattern today. That's why we were trading that LVS. You have some action in Facebook. Facebook trying to get back above that 38 level, but has not really been able to hold above the level today. Excuse me. And that's pretty much about it, guys. Don't really see much going on our end. Chevron down 2.25%. Not sure if there's any news out from that stock or what. But CBSX, Chevron. All right, this stock gapped down and got slammed pretty hard. And looks like it's holding a nice trying to hold a nice bid down here around this 123.50 area. So just keep an eye on it. Maybe you could catch a move back towards the top side. Aside from that, folks, have a great weekend. I'll try to get a nice little weekend review video out for you all out here. And that's about it, guys. Enjoy your day. Have a great weekend and take care. Cheers.